Alrighty, so we're starting on Chapter 1, The Angel's Metropolis.
Sweet! Let's get this rolling.
So, in the end of the last stage, we got our hands on new guns. And now we can do Wicked Weaves.
Oh my god, that Wicked Weaves is so freaking badass.
I know. So Wicked Weaves are created from Bayo whenever she ends up her combos. We'll go in more detail later, but for now, time for some Indiana Jones.
At least in terms of that radio, or radio, I'm talking about map. Sorry.
Yeah, going through bit to bit.
Here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years.
So I'll go ahead and guess that you were not really paying attention to the plot at all during our original recordings.
No. It's kind of hard to focus on plot when you have Bayo's ass just always there.
I love how it's Bayo's ass and not like her commentary or the gameplay.
You're gonna enjoy doing this one, I bet.
I have
I love
interests.
Of course, when
Alright, so I'll
I'll
go ahead and explain the basics. Bayo is off to a place called Vingrid in order to get her hands on a gemstone that's supposed to hold the key to her memories, which she doesn't remember because she's just spent several years trapped in a box.
So, okay. She's trying to get something to learn more because heroic amnesia.
Yep. I think that's a reasonable way to get started.
Amnesia is always the reason we get started. Oh my gosh.
I know, isn't it true?
I tend to shit a lot on Tales of the Abyss, but one thing I really do like about that is
How's that opening, man?
Oh god, yeah. Bayonetta, yeah. But one thing I like about Abyss is that the protagonist isn't amnesia. He doesn't have amnesia. He's just a dumbass. And I love that because so many of the games just don't do that.
He's also like 5 years old. Spoiler for like an
Don't.
11-year-old game now.
Why the hell would you say that? Don't ever do that. Oh my freaking
Don't
god.
worry, we're not spoiling this game.
No. Welcome to Let's
See,
Play.
the thing is, David, we can keep talking about spoilers of like semi-obscure games, as long as it's not this game.
Welcome to Bayo. Warning, spoilers for Tales, Star Wars, and everything you'd ever imagine. Have you seen the ending to Bioshock? Don't make sure you play Bioshock before you watch Bayonetta.
Oh dear. So you can notice it for a second, but there's actually an NPC walking in the corner of this cutscene, who's just walking into a pole.
Oh yeah.
So,
Is
yeah.
that like a
So
glitch
anyway.
or something, or?
So, anyway, we now have Wicked Weaves, and the way they basically work is that they're combo enders. So at the end of your combo, you're very much guaranteed to get a massive attack that will do huge amounts of damage and knock enemies away.
Very nice.
It also has some slight homing on it, which is good for attacking enemies from a distance like that.
I see that.
And these are just accessories we use to craft new stuff. We'll get into more detail on that later.
You gotta have crafting nowadays.
So, this game spends majority of its time in a separate alternate world called Purgatorium.
Oh my god, look at that guy who just run away.
Yep, Bayo cannot directly interact with NPCs. These NPCs cannot see the enemy she is fighting.
So that's the Purgatorium then, I guess. You're in between, Earth and whatever spirit world, I guess, you're in? Or that they're coming from?
Paradiso.
Okay.
So right now I'm just kind of exploring the game's... I will say this game has a lot of little areas where you can just kind of explore, break stuff, collect some items like this. They're nice. Nice little change of pace. They do kind of...
if Bayo doesn't interact with all these characters, that little ghosty guy was just scared shitless because he realized that he can destroy benches by walking right next to them.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Is that pretty much how it's going?
Yeah, it's a really cute touch. It's like they're running away in fear of me destroying all this stuff. Go away, lady. 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 Bye.
Why do I kill all these benches? Why is my father a carpenter? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you can double jump by pressing B. I think I mentioned this in the last video, but also pressing B up to an object like a wall lets you do an additional jump.
Oh, cool. Get a little bit of extra.
Yeah, extra height.
Yeah. I cannot find the right words to speak today.
We should probably also explain to any people watching this, you know, like the 10 people who find this video, this is actually...
Yeah, right, okay.
This is our second recording of this video.
Ian fucked up, not me. Let it be on record.
Oh dear. Anyway, I'm just checking back here. This game has a lot of little secrets everywhere.
Yeah, so you have to
I was making
really
sure.
Careful.
But no. Another thing about this...
Remember doing that in Banjo-Kazooie?
Yes. So another thing about this game is that there's a limited number of times you can jump in a row. Or dodge, rather. You can dodge 5 times, and then once you do, Bayo just kind of goes into a stun state.
Sexy fatigue, we'll call it.
And then that leaves you open for being struck, so you be careful. It's very much a way to discourage you from like dodging all the time.
It's not her being tired, it's being playful.
Also, it's our introduction to the basic puzzles in this game. There's a giant door there. How do you open it? By whacking it a lot.
Because that's a puzzle, right?
Yeah. Actually, it kind of is, because later puzzles, or later doors, require you to also get more like higher areas of the door.
Mm. And also, I believe later on we'll deal with other things that are a bit more complex with the attack. So it'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be a cool time.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a one-way door.
Also, yeah, they're all one way, so make sure you've searched areas carefully. Hey, it's a lock. What do you do with locks?
Huh. Something to be inserted in. Wow, thanks, game. I never thought you put things in locks. But what could we ever
find the key?
Oh, that's what you put in locks. Okay. But hey, isn't that locked?
So chests you just open by whacking a lot.
Of course you do.
Here's a key. And it's not just a key, it's also a weapon.
It's the K-Blade! Suck it, Sora!
Do the punch attack for a basic combo, do the kick button for a special attack. There are a lot of weapons in this game, and while they're cool, they do great amounts of damage, do great combo, they're not exactly the most effective weapons. They're really slow and clunky.
But it's just kind of cool to see that happen.
Yeah, they got a lot better in the second game.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we have next.
So, in this next fight, I also do a little thing a couple times, which I might as well explain.
Go for it, dude.
There's a net. Oh, also, there are these journal entries you can collect. They are written by a Mr. Antonio Redgrave, Tony Redgrave was a name that Dante went for in Devil May Cry.
So wait, are they in the same universe, or?
It's in a league as legally as they can.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, that's all I put it. Yes, there's a little explanation of Wicked Weaves. So, another thing in this game you can do is you can taunt. Taunting will cause enemies to turn orange, and they become more powerful, they don't stun as well. But in exchange, you get more points for hurting them, and they give you more items when you kill them. Also, taunting will also go ahead and refill your magic gauge.
It's a little
like
more,
so.
A little bit more risky, where you get quite a good reward for that. Oh,
yes, there is an item in this game. There's an item in this game that lets you do auto taunt all enemies. So you can have a permanent taunt phase for them. It makes the game a lot harder, but you get huge amount of halos.
Oh gosh.
People do it in order to grind for like the final item in the shop.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
it's really
spoilers,
that
there's a shop.
good. Okay, no, it's not gonna be that bad. But still.
I was just checking for a secret back here, but it hasn't spawned yet.
Spoilers, there's another
That's
secret
how-
over here.
Also, I like how you can see the outline of a butterfly under her shadow.
Yeah, is that a thing? Like, what is that?
That is actually her signature demon that she's summoning all the hands from. So yeah, here's another puzzle. Just auto witch time using those little pillars. And use it to walk over water. And that was a healing item. So this item right here turns into a platform, but we're not going to go on it quite yet. We're going to go back
for,
to this.
Right now we're gonna go for the bonus things, right?
Yep, we're going to go for the secret, which a lot of them always spawn after you've done like a certain point and traveled a bit. It's always a little annoying because you don't really expect that your first time.
Right. Seems really easy to miss.
Anyway, so now we're going to the Outfinds, which are basically little bonus missions with extra objectives. And these vary. Some of them are kind of easy, they're fine. Others are a total pain in the ass.
Use your witch
This
time.
is one of the pain in the ass ones. Yes, you have to kill these guys in the time limit, but you can only hurt them during witch time.
Kind of reminds me of that one Smash event battle where you can only kill where you had two Zeldas going against you, but they only counted as KOs when they were in sheep form.
Yeah, I hate that mission, my god.
It wasn't that bad to the part where it wasn't that difficult, just annoying to wait for them, you know?
Yeah, same here. It's really annoying having to wait for the enemies and then get the timing down, which I don't always do.
Yeah. It's like beginning Dark Souls. New players.
Like this video, I cut them out, but this fight actually took me like 7 tries to do.
Thank you for doing that, by
Because
the way.
I just... Yeah, you would not want to watch all of them. It was painful to do.
Gosh, that mace weapon was so freaking cool to see.
Yeah, I found it really weird that the actual like flailing of the male only happens for the kick attack,
Oh, really?
which I do apologies for not showing. Thankfully, the executions still work within like even after witch time goes off, as long as you've activated it in time.
Yeah. In which
Also,
time,
yeah, look
right?
at that speed. Look at that speed, my god.
Seriously, oh my god.
Yeah, it's really annoying because witch time always seems to end right before you do a combo.
Is there like a weapon or like a thing you can unlock to use witch time?
In the sequel at least, there's a move that lets you auto-activate the slowdown time.
Yeah.
You need to use it to your magic meter, but I don't think this game has it. Dual swords are fun.
Oh my gosh, they look.
Basic combo is just like a slash,
Yeah.
but if you use the kick combo, it's a bow.
Oh my god. If it's something I love, it's dual wielding and bows.
I know your obsession with bows.
I freaking love bows so much. I don't know why, but I just always love archers.
So yeah, doing these Alfheims gets you a piece for a boost item. Either a broken moon pearl or a piece of heart. So if you can find them, go ahead and do them.
They're definitely in your best interest, despite all headaches. Gosh, man.
Also, several times you may notice that my camera kind of scrolls upward and makes me look down. That is actually because of my controller. During the time that I recorded these,
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's really busted. So it just constantly scrolls the camera upward, which causes more than a few problems here and there.
Hopefully, though, we'll be after a few other episodes in the future. That'll be quite fixed.
Yes, that's been adjusted for.
So backward, which
So you can wait at the timer. You can wait at the timer for those, but for the most part, just doing it automatically is the best way.
right.
Anyway, next area of the game. Once again, you can't go back. Oh well.
Of course.
This area is nice, though. Very pretty. So that's why we destroy all of it.
Kill it all.
You might also notice, in the middle of your combos, Bayo's clothing will disappear. That is because her clothing is made from her hair. And she's preparing to use that hair to summon portals for her Wicked Weaves.
Which is why they're called Wicked Weaves.
Yep. Gotta get that fancer somehow.
If she's wearing her own hair, does that technically make her naked at all times?
Oh yeah. Hey. It's the best character.
I knew it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes!
With heaven's little helpers.
Rodan.
It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
So a bit of history that's never explained
Some
within the
places
game
in this
itself.
world are closer to Paradiso
Rodan
than
was
Inferno.
originally an angel that
The
was
rat hole
that was
in
thrown out
town
of
now
Paradiso
is
and
close
thrown
to
down into hell.
But the vibraniums, it got a special air
Yeah.
about 'em.
Total Lucifer kind of thing, huh?
They're closer to Paradiso
Yep.
than anyone should ever be. That shit
Fortunately,
just
unfortunately
plain
for them,
freaks me
he survived, set up a shop,
out.
and now has made it a
I guess
business
I'm gonna have to
in
set up shop
exchanging
here and
their
score me
halos
some
for
halos.
items.
These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home.
So why are they worth so
Since it
much?
seems you're spoiling for a fight.
That's because I might as well say this now
Any of
because
these,
we're not going to do it.
bring them to
It takes
me,
too much grinding
and
for me.
I'll hook you
Okay.
up.
Rodan uses those
Another one
halos
looking to line his
to
pockets.
restore his angel powers.
I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of
So
you.
he's like,
Real
like Nightmare
But
then.
let's get one
Needs
thing.
more souls.
And if
Your
yeah,
fights are
and
yours alone.
if you
I'm
buy
only here to watch
the
my
secret item in the
handiwork
shop,
in action.
which is the
So
platinum
don't get
ticket,
any bright ideas
which
about
requires-
coming to me for help.
which requires you to max out your cash
You get one thing straight.
cap in order to buy.
I'm not the slightest bit
You fight
interested in the
Rodan as a
fact
bonus
that
fight.
you made these guns.
Because he becomes fully angel.
If you get in my way,
Yes,
I will
and he is the toughest fight in the game,
Americans put it.
Oh.
as in like,
Oh yes.
or so I've heard anyway.
Cap in your
I kind of want to see that now.
Right
I want to do it myself at some point, but I'm not good enough to know the best way grinding strategies.
We'll put a pin in that for later. We'll see if we can try that later on.
Yeah, don't worry though. I do have a Rodan fight in the second game.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, so you can get a hint at what sort of power he has.
I'm excited already.
Anyway, so yes, Rodan shop. Collect halos, exchange it for items.
They're totally not Sonic rings, we swear.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious if those actually were designed to look like Sonic rings. Because Kamiya, when he originally wrote this game, you remember in the last stage there was this huge spiel about Eggman?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was actually always in
got
the
a
script,
fever.
even
The
before.
only
Like, that was
cure
not
is
meant to be a
more
shout out.
dead angels.
Huh.
Anyway. Yes, here we are in the gates of hell. I love this music.
It's so freaking smooth.
Yep.
You here for business or pleasure? Either way, I'll hook you up.
Yeah, every time you come here, Rodan always has a little quirk. Quip.
Freaking
So yeah,
love
all those-
that. All of his lines
Any
just
item with-
honey in my ears. Sorry, go on.
Any item that says hot buy it is sort of a recommended item. They're probably the easiest, most simplest thing to get. Like Celine's light, that will automatically activate Witch Time if you get hit.
Oh, very nice. So that also helped with the past bonus stage too.
Yeah. But for now, we're just going to mostly be picking up techniques. You can buy new moves. One of which is the air dodge. Which after a little scrolling through, I eventually buy.
You got
What I like about the moves is that you can just try them before you buy them.
complete with that awesome fight music too.
I know. I also use this chance to mess around with this enemy and try out some combos. Because that's something you don't get with the loading screen. You don't actually get enemies to mess with.
Yeah, it just kind of... it's not really much you can do with that. I mean, the loading screens aren't really that long, so it doesn't really matter too much, but...
yeah.
Still be kind of nice.
Yeah, buy that air dodge. There's a
Nice.
couple other moves which I pick up, but for now, that's all we need.
Yeah.
I'm also not very good with a lot of those moves, so eh.
Oh yeah, they're very difficult to do later on.
They're not difficult to do, but they're difficult to chain.
Oh, I see.
That's another thing about Bayo's gameplay, and really a lot of good action games in general, is that your actual moves themselves are very simplistic, like mostly basic punches and kicks.
Yeah.
But it's how they chain together into really long and complicated combos.
I see what you mean. I get that.
Yeah. In contrast to something like, yeah, it's like a really good or smash combo and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
It makes it feel more. It makes it feel more like a fighting game in execution.
Right, right.
So if you just stand still and like fire up to a wall, you'll see that Bayo writes out little things, like a little B
Oh,
or a
yeah.
heart. It's sort of their way of showing that even when just casually firing her gun, Bayo has personality.
Every shot has a reason.
Yep, she doesn't actually waste any bullets, no matter what the player actually does.
Are they actual bullets or are they just like magic?
You can see like the actual moving of bullets, but apparently they're just magic. They still show them as bullets a lot of the time, though.
But that's good. That's good. Good enough. I mean, who would want to reload a gun on your freaking foot, right?
Oh God. Yeah. Well, that's what the handguns are for. So yeah, this is a nice little open meadow area. You'll be seeing it a couple times in the future as well.
Ooh, we got the Crystal Witch and Sage. Nice.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've never actually read any of those.
Oh yeah.
I really should at some point.
Is the lore really not that interesting?
It's it's not really important to understanding the story.
That's a bit of a shame.
Especially since the story itself is rather eh.
Yeah, from what you described it to me, it seemed just kind of like standard stuff.
Yeah, the story itself is standard. It's the execution that makes it interesting. Anyway, that was a piece of heart. And arcade bullets give you extra shots during the arcade game at the end of the stage.
So get that shit.
Yeah. Also, I've also missed another collectible. I'll explain what that was in a bit. Probably next recording. Yeah, just continue the senseless destruction.
Well, I mean, to be fair, these guys are hiding halos freaking everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
As well as stuff like random unicorn horns and stuff like that.
yeah. You kind of have to wonder how that actually ever happens.
Yeah. Duh. How very Okami.
Amaterasu, when did you get here?
Oop. So now we get introduced to another new enemy type. A larger version of the smaller angels. With staffs.
Larger is scarier.
Applaud. I don't actually know how the whole spheres thing work. I think all of these like angel guys are third spheres, and then the more diverse stuff are the higher ones. Anyway.
Maybe you can read about that somewhere. I don't know. I'm not trying to guilt trip you or anything.
They still die in one hit from a torture attack.
Oh, gruesome.
So the staff. 2 basic attacks, one of which is a basic melee combo.
Freaking slapped him to the ground.
So basic melee combo, but if you do the quick kick attack, it's a bye. If you do a kick attack, then instead you do kind of a stripper pole spin.
Oh yeah.
I think I tried off with this one. Maybe not, but yeah, it's sort of a nice spin. It's great for hitting a lot of enemies at once. No, I don't. All right. The trumpet's a shotgun. And the trumpet's a shotgun, which I show off in a bit.
That's freaking amazing.
Probably one of my favorite of the enemy weapons because of its range.
Yeah, it's so creative too. Just use a freaking sound wave kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that they also reused this mechanic for Wonderful 101 with like the enemy weapons you can pick up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I said before, that's something I really like about Platinum is that they basically find a way to more or less take the same gameplay for every game, but still change it up so it's not completely the same.
It's close enough to be similar, but not. It's not different enough that it's foreign. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's nice. By the way, hello. Hello there, babyface.
The beloved.
I'm not sure I really will find much love in this guy.
It's got the kind of face only a mother would love.
Yeah. I think you said that in the original recording too.
Did I?
Yeah.
Man, I'm consistent.
So one thing I will say about this guy, you think that he's really slow, that you could just dodge around him a lot. But in truth, the best way to fight him is to be slow about it. You actually just want to kind of take your time with it because he has a lot of delay on that X-Wing.
Yeah.
And like you saw right there, not everything will always give you witch time.
Right, right.
Like though I dodged his kicks there, but I still didn't get it.
They matter all too much.
Nope. Also, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get that done.
Hello there.
Lunchtime, puppy.
So Bayo, what she does to finish off most of her giant enemies is by summoning one of her demons. This is Gamora.
Fucking love it. Oh, that's so
Gamora
cool.
is quite the figure. Anyway, kill that enemy, and we have a record. And if you look carefully on the record, you see a picture of a weapon on it. Also got that axe. We'll use it in a bit.
Got it a little bit smaller when Bayo wore it.
Yeah, but also small when she drops it. Huh. Just kind of condenses it.
Sure, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so freaking devastating.
This is a weapon I can understand being slow.
Yeah. The Troy marches.
Yeah, they're all of like classic, famous songs that I personally don't know, but I'm sure you'd recognize a few.
I definitely. I'll look forward to that to see what we have.
Yeah, I know there's 1 or 2 songs that I recognize. Maybe they're in the second game, but there's a few. So yeah, X button is swing. I don't remember what the kick version is because I kind of kill him right away.
You don't really need the kick version.
No. That is one good advantage to the enemy weapons, is that they do great combo damage.
Yeah, really.
Alien on a piece of heart there.
That'd be really easy to miss. My goodness.
Oh yeah, most of my runs I do miss it. I think I actually don't have it on my main file, in fact.
It makes sense. Can you redo the levels? I forget.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. So this sequence right here is one that does not make any sense if you did not know the development history of this game.
Oh, right, this little thing.
And suddenly, what's going on? This place looks weird. Then all of a sudden, oh my god. What is this?
Are these clothes?
What are you doing? Let's go.
And all of a sudden, oh my god. an upside down head.
Another-
Also dragons.
I just realized this thing also has another baby face.
I don't know if I call that a baby face.
I need to get a better look at it. Though.
Well, you'll get that your chance in a later recording.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So yeah, this boss fight basically exists because they wanted to introduce the player to this enemy or this boss before your official fight. But they couldn't figure out like a good place to actually put that, so they just kind of randomly put it here.
Space
flashback.
freeze from nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, he also showed up in the prologue, but that made more sense then.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah, what I'm actually supposed to do is I'm supposed to go over to those other two witches. But, you know, I could fire from a distance, so I didn't really see the need.
Just whittle it down.
Yeah. Besides, they'll thank me for that later, for reasons we'll find out when we actually do go to them.
Oh, very, very nice.
That was a close one.
Ooh, yeah, it really was. But no, you're getting,
Yeah,
you're getting them down little by little.
Yeah. I do like how they're also actually doing damage. Like, those witches aren't just there for show.
Yeah.
By the way, you made me do this. If I stayed back there, you guys wouldn't be eaten.
Oh, God.
Screw this, guys. I'm going home.
I'm going back to the Shin Megami Tensei games.
Huh. Well, that was weird.
Was I just playing Shin Megami Tensei again?
But yeah, if you did not understand the context there, then you would not have gotten that.
I got the context from you, and I still don't understand most of it.
It's a nice bridge, though.
Oh, I freaking love it. Got that kind of dragon road looking kind of thing.
Yeah, it's nice. Anyway, let's go back to Rodan.
I love Rodan!
I wonder if he knows what we do with that little disc we got.
I got a feeling he does.
I don't know.
Gosh, that looks so cool.
Well, well. An Angelic Kim's Gold LP.
So I have to ask,
Got your hands on something
what
awfully rare.
is an LP in this context?
That thing is
Does that
terrific
actually
when
mean
it goes
anything in
out
terms
some
of music?
hell's uglies.
Yeah, it's like a...
There he is, and a
I
damn
think it's
who's
supposed
who
to
of
be something like
infernal
an
pouring out
original
in them
release.
circles. Then I can use
So,
Ah.
I think it's
life
something
into what I
akin
make
to
best.
a first edition.
Mass destruction.
Oh.
Something like that.
You give me that record.
Oh,
and I'll
okay.
roar up
That makes
something
much
so
more sense to me
fiendish
now.
Yeah.
Angels will cry at the sight of
So
it.
yes, what's he's basically explaining is that these angelic hymns
So take a load off.
lure in demons, which he uses to lure them in and kill them, or at least beat the crap out of them. And while he's gone beating the crap out of them,
We can listen to a nice song.
and then he comes back, and then he comes back. There we go.
All done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm.
He gives us
Be
new
nice to
weapons.
him, okay?
In this case, they are shotgun versions of your pistols.
Ah, very nice.
If you want to go into weapons at his shop, you can pick up a second copy. So you can equip them on both your hands and your feet.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we also have some cash. Just checking out some other moves.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I just looked it up. Apparently LP just means a long playing record.
Oh, okay. That makes
Which is
sense.
odd because I remember seeing concerts, people would say, check out our first LP, first release that we ever had, and they sold them as CDs. So
Maybe they're talking about their actual video LPs.
for bands, concerts, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I just bought the Stiletto, which is this game's version of Devil May Cry Stinger.
Very nice.
Yeah, just push forward, smack enemies in the face.
Love it.
Great. Yep.
I
So
love
now
that
we got
spin she
this-
does.
So you can equip 2 sets of weapons anytime you like. both of hands and feet, so it means you can equip up to 4 weapons on hand anytime.
Perfect.
For now, we're gonna go ahead and try out the shotguns. Basic melee combo is the same as the Scarborough Fair, but instead of shooting them normally, you do a single shotgun blast.
Gosh, shotguns can feel so satisfying.
Yeah, since I'm more focused on getting like high combos, I don't really use these too much. But I'm gonna do it for this next encounter, just to show them off. And yeah, it is pretty cool to dual-wield shotguns.
Yeah, seriously.
So we met Babyface. Now we run into Grandpappy Face.
Now, are they? Here's the question: are they like the same species, where one's older than the other, or are they like those spotted things from Pikmin, where they're actually different species entirely?
I think they're different species, same category.
Same in the same family kind of thing, huh?
Yeah, that's my guess anyway.
They're actually the grandpa and the baby are actually from the same family. Makes sense.
So this guy keeps on taking the bridge and slams it into the wall. If you're grounded when he does that, you kind of stumble, but otherwise, I don't really get why he does that.
Poor. Freaking! Is that a camera snap? I didn't notice that last
Yes.
time. Oh my god.
Oh, there's actually a couple attacks which I may buy in one of the later recordings just to show it off, where she can just do that by herself. Hello.
That last bridge is hurting me so much, but I think it was actually you.
Oop. Strangely enough, you can't actually hurt him too much until he gets to the end of the bridge, or yeah. But oh well.
Super defense, maybe.
Kind of, yeah. Anyway, he's not that bad. Just watch yourself and pay attention to which hand he's moving.
I mean, really,
You'll be fine.
it feels like he's just struggling to stay on there. Poor guy.
Kind of. Well, you're shooting at him and attacking him when he's doing this, so he kind of is.
Yeah.
Hey, Gamora.
Have a little snack. Just freaking slap that.
Yes. This is brutal.
Oh gosh.
Ugh. Oh dear. It's a shame in this game you don't get to see the rest of Gamora's body. But oh well.
I don't think I'd want to. It's so freaking horrifying.
Anyway, that ties up stage 1 of Bayonetta.
Sweet.
As you can see, I missed the mission there, but I still did well enough to get myself a gold.
You.
Get used to these gold medals because, or
Trophies.
medals, bleh. Trophies, because that's what I'm gonna be getting a lot of the time.
Ah, you're good. You're good.
And as before, let's finish off with a little angel attack.
Get them all. So you
So I
get
don't
bonuses for headshots and hitting multiple guys in one shot, right?
Yep. Also, if you do 2 of these angels in a row, then they also get bonus points.
Ah.
I also think the more bolts you have, the more difficult it is to get good scores.
Huh.
I feel like they move faster.
Is that like a thing that you know, or is it just like a feeling?
That's just a feeling, because you'll notice in later recordings that it seems I miss way more when I have more bolts.
Huh.
Anyway, that finishes that up. So now we make our way to the actual city of Ingrid.
Alright. See you guys next time.
Yeah, see you then.
Atlas is Fontaine!